So, hello, welcome to Mzansi Oz Diary. My name is Connie. If you're new here, welcome to Mzansi Oz. Yes, today I just wanted to show you guys some ranking, country and product ranking according to how complex the country's economy is. So we're looking at the data here of different countries. As you can see, this one here, it shows the complexity of Australia. As you can see, Australia is not as complex as most country. It's right there around it's not a complex economy. So Australians industry is mining and housing. That's where most people develop their own wealth, and we're not doing a lot of manufacturing as a country in Australia. As you can see, we just you can buy a very simple run-down house in Australia and sell it at a high price later, about 2 years later. So, like, I think I spoke about this last time, that because of housing in Australia, you can get a rundown house and sell it high price. The house's quality as well is not that great as well, and there's not a lot of architectural design. As you can see with this one, as you see in this mirror, you can see there's South Africa. Where is it? South Africa is right in there, about 68. And South Africa has gone down since 2000. 2000 was right here at about 41. It was really more complex from 50. You can see that from there. It's a bit more complex. But you can see that it's actually declined since then. And that explains because of the electricity problem they're having there. Because you can't manufacture things if you don't have enough electricity. So, and that is the problems. Governance, it's about looking at the future and looking what you need, what the country's going to need, not just governing for today. And it looks like they've been governing for just short time, just like we are in Australia. Every government is governing for a short time. They're not really looking at the future and looking and building, setting the groundwork for the future industries in Australia. So as you can see, Uganda is more complex than Australia. It's 92, and the other one, and Indonesia is even more complex. So it is. Just wanted to show this because you get Australia gets a lot of international students who are coming to study in Australia. And just the other day, I was talking to one of them who came to Australia to study manufacturing and stuff, and they couldn't get any placement to do that in the manufacturing, and they had to do just a project about manufacturing, but they didn't get to be in the manufacturing. Because Australia in the manufacturing industry is a placement, because it doesn't build it it doesn't have a lot of manufacturing industry. It doesn't have a lot of engineering. Even the architect right now it's actually down because, like I said before, even the architectural design, it's not many. There's not enough demand for architect in Australia. But there is high demand in South Africa because South Africa is building a lot of houses, and the houses that are built in South Africa are built to showcase the design, the interior, and innovation. They're not built just for we have to build as many houses so people can get in. No, it's very complex. Building how they build the houses. They're very, you can tell by the structures, very perfect. They build really good houses in South Africa. I can give it to them, with that one, without any doubt. So, as you can see with this one, the most complex economy is Japan. Japan is number one. They build a lot of things, cars and industry, a lot of stuff that are happening in Japan. As you can see, all these countries, Even Philippines is even more complex than Australia. Yeah, and you can see that. Yeah, it's very interesting scenario here. Norway is right there, complex as well. Indonesia, Egypt, 67, very complex. South Africa is 68. So Egypt and South Africa, they neck and neck. And Brazil, part of BRICS, is Brazil is 70. I think China is 18. And India is about 41. So I'm looking at the BRICS. As Uganda is 92, and then after Uganda you have Australia. See, 93. And Malawi is more complex than Australia. It's 89. The economy of Malawi is more complex than Australia. It's at 89. You know, and then you get to the other economies that where, you know, not rank as higher. So in terms of the complexity, industries that are available, even America is not as complex, but it's higher. Let's see, it's on the higher, you know, 50 and above is better. 50 and below is better. So America is around 14, as you can see, so it's better. It's in that blue area that you say the most complex economy. So they are killing it there in terms of diversity in the industry they have and the economy in general. So I mean, for a person who is wanting to study engineering, pharmaceutical science, and it may not be a good idea to come to Australia because you're going to struggle to get a placement. You're going to struggle to find an industry that suits you, for you to actually be confident and competent as a new graduate. So it's something for you, the diaspora and migrants, to want to come here to consider. So it's not about just coming, because many of those people are those one who are often working in other areas, who are driving Ubers. They came to Australia and their parents paid a lot of money for them to study, and some of them, they just come in with a small amount of money and they come in here and work in the areas where you know, there's high demand, like aged care, disability, and other areas where they can earn a lot more money so they can pay for their own school fees. And that's also another thing. Not many people are coming to Australia with money as wealthy as we're meant to believe that they are, but they come here to work harder to finish their studies. Okay, thank you guys.